Mother Teresa once said, "Any country that accepts abortion is not teaching its people to love, but to use violence to get what they want. That is why the greatest destroyer of love and peace is abortion." The truth of these words cannot be understated, nor can the great tragedy that has been wrought on our culture because of the violence of abortion. The acolytes of abortion work with ruthless efficiency to try and hide that violence, but still that violence remains. UK author and commentator Peter Hitchens once said, "Abortion is the only event that modern liberals think too violent and obscene to portray on TV. This is not because they are squeamish or prudish. It is because if people knew what abortion really looked like, it would destroy their pretense that it is a civilized answer to the problem of what to do about unwanted babies." He's right, of course, but it's not just the showing of abortion violence that is considered heinous and unacceptable. Speaking honestly about abortion is now also a politically incorrect crime as well. For the pro-abortion activists in politics and in media, abortion is like Voldemort. It is the one act of violence that must never be named. Instead, they use vile and dishonest euphemisms when speaking of abortion and its victims. Unwanted unborn human beings are routinely given inhumane titles such as the pregnancy, product of conception, and most atrocious and unscientific of all, parasite. When the defenders of abortion employ such deceptive terms as clump of cells to describe an unborn human being, they seem totally oblivious to the fact that they are also a clump of cells. Not only do activists never tolerate people speaking honestly about abortion by referring to it as the killing of a human being, but they are now even trying to vanish the very word abortion from sight. Long gone are the days of using the euphemism the procedure to refer to abortion. Instead, it is now referred to as a reproductive right. Just think about the vile nature of claiming that deliberately killing another innocent human being is actually a human right that we possess. And then on top of that, suggesting that this right is bestowed upon us simply because we are the ones who brought those vulnerable human beings into existence. Abortion is now also routinely referred to as healthcare. But just consider what that Orwellian lie is actually proposing. It is trying to convince us that the unique ability to be pregnant is a sickness that females must now be cured of for them to be complete human beings. Pregnancy is not a disease. Killing is not medicine. Abortion is not healthcare. Here's the thing. Abortion is no longer simply tolerated. It is now celebrated in a frenzied and deceitful lust for self-autonomy at any cost. But there is always a cost, because no matter how widely accepted the lies might become, they can never change the fact that abortion is always an act of violence that brutally ends the life of an innocent human being. It is the very definition of injustice, and the more we embrace lies about this violent injustice, the more we lose sight of what is good, true, and beautiful, and the more diminished our capacity for authentic humanity becomes. As Mother Teresa once said, "Any country that accepts abortion is not teaching its people to love, but to use violence to get what they want. That is why the greatest destroyer of love and peace is abortion." Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please support our work by leaving a tip in the tip jar. There is a PayPal link for donations found in the video description below.